decided, hey, I know they can drop like a special item that's a pretty rare drop, so I wanted to kill it, and I kept trying to shoot its fireballs back at it. I kind of sidestepped and hit a pigman, and there were a bunch of pigmen around, and I didn't get killed by all the pigmen that were around. I killed them all. The problem was, I continued to fight this gas. I didn't realize that there was one of these little dudes, a jerk, who snuck up on me for like the final hit, and then killed me. Which really sucked. Wasn't fair. I wanted a recount. So I rage quit, and then I came back in. I was like, alright, well, I know I need to immediately go to the Nether and try and get my stuff back. But when I went there, it was just doggone. So I guess quitting erases like the, which doesn't make sense, but it's like saving or quitting. It didn't keep the save data of where my items are, which, you know, Minecraft pretty much saves everything second per second as you do it, as you change it. You know, it's like I open a door and exit. I come back, that door's still gonna be open. It's not gonna like re-default to like shut. That's not how it works. You see, like, look at all that coal. It makes me so sad to see now. Alright, beautiful sunset. I guess I'm just gonna wait for nighttime and kill a bunch of shit. So I'm gonna put the gold up. I've yet to do, like, knighted combat. Getting on my horse, I feel uncomfortable swinging my sword around because I'm afraid I'm going to hit my horse. I really don't want to do that. I really do not. Oh, look, a zombie. Perfect already. I was like, we care far more about strength than swiftness. Endermen seem to have a weird spawn rate. Like, so I've been trying to, you know, get to the end, and I've been needing to find ender pearls like crazy. But doing that has turned out to be a very daunting task. Because there seems to never be Endermen that spawn. It really confuses me. I honestly seem to have a lot better luck finding Endermen in caves than I do in like the open world. Because I mean, for example, I already just killed 10 creatures, one of each, except for a spider, and I guess then Enderman. And I have such a bugged world too. I don't know if it's because it's amplified, but I have this weird thing where in my water right here, or even, yeah, no, look, there it is. There's a slime. Speak of the goddamn devil. I've never had this happen before. I don't know if this is like in an update that spawns just slime on. Slimes spawn on the surface because I wasn't aware of it. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. Normally, as soon as like I hit the top of these steps, if I leave and come back, normally there's just like 8 monsters in my courtyard just waiting to be fought. Oh, there's a spider. And honestly, the new drop system is very interesting. It's turned, honestly, a lot more RPG with it. It's weird to think that I can farm materials from just killing endlessly. It's not normally how I think of Minecraft. Like, I honestly have a bow that I think is, it's got a bunch of stats on it that I barely use because I'm saving it. But honestly, all I've done is I keep killing skeletons that drop these and bows that just continue to have these upgraded and upgraded enchantments on them. So just keep using the anvil, mixing them together, and spending, you know, like 10 levels. But I'm like, whatever, that's worth it to guarantee to know what I'm gonna get like this. Hell yeah. And I guess that's another reason why I have so much patience with this game, is because I left it for, I took such a long hiatus with it. I really did. So many monsters. See, like this guy, enchanted bow. Oh. I just have enchanted armor. It's so weird that, like, the monsters have two different, like, drop timers, which is a weird thing to try and term, or put to a term. But, so, like, you kill them, and whatever loot they drop drops immediately, and their experience only drops after their corpse explodes, which takes a second. You know, and there's still honestly so much about this game. Ooh, huge loot. Deja vu. There's still so much about this game that I don't understand. And even in just like vanilla form. Like, I always seem to get so bored of vanilla, but that's because it's a huge gap from like, I'm trying to think of a good way of putting this. So if you were to like do your ABCs of Minecraft, it would be like, alright, you got diamond at C, right? And D is you got all your enchantments and you've been to the nether and all that sort of stuff. And then all of a sudden, like, for example, where I'm at, so I'd be at like E, to get to even X, for some reason there's this huge gap, like all the other letters are missing, but you still have to like sort of work through each letter. It's like a super huge load time, I guess. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. But so you get to a point where, you know, you get diamond, you get a base, you get comfortable, you get stuck, because there's not much else you can really do. Like, unless if you were able to look at the knowledge. Like I said, right now I don't have internet, so I don't have a way of just freely Googling up all this stuff, but I know you can bind books, like spell books for enchantments. That way you can, like, force enchantments on objects, which I understand is a thing you can do. I just don't know how to do it. It sounds super complicated to me. It's okay. But, you know, in reality, it's probably not. I just don't have the knowledge, and as soon as I learn it, boom, that will be that. It's just interesting. Very, very interesting. Like, good way. No, I thought of the perfect way to put it. Learning curve, for example. Or I thought of a better example. Like, the learning curve on redstone is crazy. Like, it's absolutely nonsense. Like, you get redstone, you're like, cool, I can, like, use this redstone in a straight line down this path to do this one thing, and then all of a sudden this dude's making a legitimate calculator out of redstone that you can fully use, or video chat out of redstone you can use, and you're like, what the fuck? I'm not doing this right. Essentially, is what it feels like. When it's not that you're not doing it right. It's literally just these people are not insane, but you know, they've been working on this like crazy, and they figured out how to do these things because, you know, they're like programmers or engineers, yada 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 yada. Don't get me wrong, I do understand that some of that shit is modding, but still, modding is, you know, in a way like programming. It's developing. If it was so easy, everyone would do it. It's not easy. Not everyone does it. Don't get me wrong, I do notice a lot of people try to do it, which is great. Like, it's fine. Go ahead, do the attempt. A lot of time it just seems to lead to a lot of, like, flood of the same type of crappy mod with just a new overlay to it, which seems really unnecessary. Honestly, I've been sitting here looking at this, and I've been thinking about putting on a texture pack. All the texture packs I have are honestly pretty old. I don't know what Aqua Infinity is, but I think I want to keep it. You know, the underwater temple, that's another great thing. It's like, so I was reading online way back when I was able to, on the best way to deal with underwater temple. It's like, yeah, you know, you want to have all of these ingredients, and still, even then, it's really incredibly hard. Yada yada yada. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I do that? It's like, well, you got to spend like 36 hours doing this one thing. I'm like, well, I'll start, but I know I'm not going to get anywhere near. Like, it wants me to have a bunch of water breathing potions. Like, it wants me to have a lot more than 2. It wants me to have like, I don't know, 12 of them or something. I have 2. Sorry, I'm just so, I'm frazzled right now. My brain's a little frazzled. I'm getting a lot of gunpowder, which is honestly getting really nice. I used to try and farm for gunpowder, and when you actually try and farm for it, it seems to never work and take forever. But man, you just decide, hey, I'm gonna run around and kill the hell out of things. I like how I just immediately grab the blaze powder when I don't actually know what I want. I think just want one of each, honestly. And redstone is for duration. Alright. Honestly, it's what I need to do. I need to start breeding my cows like crazy again. So I'm honestly starting to Not run out of food. Not run out of food by any means. Just run low on food. Pretty much every layer, or these top 2 layers, have the exact same layout. It's like just wheat and sugar cane in the middle. Nothing else. It's just one giant linking waterfall all the way from the top that leads all the way to the bottom. I think it looks cool. I always like doing weird shit like that. It's so interesting because it also seems to be, or seems at least, that like depending on what food you eat in the game depends on how quick or slow your hunger bar goes, which I highly doubt that's true by any means. It just, what it seems to be like, anytime I just am sitting and eating my cooked steak, my hunger seems to take forever to go down. But anytime I'm eating bread, boy do I go through stacks and stacks of bread so very quickly. I don't know. Gotta think about it. And see, that's another thing. And that's another thing I have a problem with. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. We're good. In regards to, I don't know how long I'm gonna record. I don't feel like I got a lot done for this video. Yes, I got a lot of information out in regard to what's going on with all of this, but did I get a lot done in my game? No, and that's what always honestly sucks.